What about the others? I mean, Aston Figaro has been one that sort of reared his head at times as a pretty strong city class prospect.
Certainly is. His best form is at Sandown compared to the Meadows. He's only won 1 of 19 with 8 minors here at the Meadows. If you go to Sandown, even last start, 29.59. He's run low 29.50s quite often around Sandown. He just hasn't been able to nail the start and bring that Sandown form here to the Meadows circuit.
Blue Falcons out the door, blowing a gale from a market point of view. Opened at $2.15, now out to $3.10. Do you agree with that drift?
He's getting out to a more realistic price now. I marked him around the $3 quote myself. I thought his run was very good at Sandown. I've got a question mark if he's been to the Meadows circuit, so that's a negative. I don't think box 8 is a negative though. He's never started from box 8, but if you look at his record from box 6 and 7, Jace, he's won 7 races out of his 17 from them wider draws. So I don't think box 8's a massive disadvantage, and a dog like Ruxton Flame for Jeff Britton's got a little bit of speed and will drag him into the race. He's in good form, 29.59 last week at Sandown's, pretty good. And I think he can certainly be a major player here if he gets the right run and can handle the circuit.
All right, they've just wrapped up race 8 at the Melton, so Jimmy 104 dominated, so not that matters to our Sky Racing Active audience, but they're about to join us here ahead of the last, where we'll get Nathan's good oil out onto the table. Almost the start time here at the Meadows. And it's a pretty open contest from a market point of view. Nathan Rooney, we've seen a severe drift for the pink in Blue Falcon, $2.15 out to $3.30, but he still is your on-top selection.
He's out to a more realistic price here. I think box 8 will suit him. He's got a speed runner in 7 who'll work down to the fence, and he was quite good in posting 29 and 55 at Sandown last week. So if he can handle the circuit at his first look at the track, I think he represents some value. 3 in for second Extinct, coming back in trip. Double figure quote certainly represents some value. 2 Dash of Whiskey's a high-quality greyhound when he gets it right, and 6 Aston Figaro in for 4th.
Great night of racing, the Silver Chief won by Epitomise, and as this race name suggests, this time and this place next week, the Phoenix. Here's James for the last.
Is set to run now. Ready to go the last. Often racing, and Dash of Whiskey got a nice start down near the inside, and he's going to march outside of Perfect Soul, and it's Dash of Whiskey, Perfect Soul, a length and a half to Blue Falcon up to 3rd, then Extinct. They're followed by Memphis Reigns, Aston Figaro, then Ruxton Flame and Psycho Buddy. Down the back and hitting the lead now, Dash of Whiskey. Blue Falcon's there about a neck away, and they're about to lock horns off the back. Right behind them, Perfect Soul, and starting to run on Memphis Reigns. Dash of Whiskey now takes a 1-length advantage. Drew clear up the straight from Blue Falcon. Dash of Whiskey won the last by 2 lengths, beating Blue Falcon. 3rd. That's between, on the outside, Aston Figaro probably just grabbing Perfect Soul, and then Memphis Reigns. Not too far away, Ruxton Flame back at the end with Psycho Buddy. And it was one of the last to clock home with Extinct, 30 and 31.
Dash of Whiskey wins the last for Danielle Smith. And the time probably what we'd expect, 30 and 29, which we rounded up to 30 and 30.
Yeah, that's typically what you get in these later races, Jace. I think we touched on it with Paul Gunner, you know, getting back to these races going forward. In the last race, it'll get back to these race 12 events where the grade 5s aren't quite at that higher class, of the lower ranked type of dogs. But Dash Whiskey made every post a winner, was able to utilise box 2, hold the speed and hold the main danger in Blue Falcon out, and then be a little bit too strong in the run to the line. So Graham's got plenty of upside when it gets it right, and was able to utilise the box draw and be too strong in the run to the line for Blue Falcon.
So wins the last on what's been a great card, and I tell you what, Nathan, I'm pretty keen for bed. I've got the Phoenix box draw tomorrow. I'll get there about 9 o'clock. It'll be live on Sky 1 from 10:30. But I tell you what, you know who else needs a spell? James Vandermart. Sounds like he was commentating a funeral. He is flats. He sounded a bit crook when he turned up tonight. He's going to charge the batteries for next week.
He'll no doubt call it Hillsville tomorrow, so he may probably have to charge the batteries for that. No, he's a man that keeps soldiering on, James Vandermart, and a wonderful caller he is. He's a little bit off, but as the last race suggested, 7 days until the Phoenix, and he'll be prime ready for that.
Tell you what, one person who should know if James is calling tomorrow at Hillsville or not is me, because I manage the race caller rosters, and something tells me he's not. I didn't put him on last Sunday or this Sunday because he's calling the Silver Chief Heaton final. But great night it has been. Epitomise has been absolutely superb. And, of course, earlier on, smooth playing. I mean, as good as Epitomise was, I think the talking point out of tonight is probably going to be smooth playing. His 29.41 trial. ahead of the Phoenix next week.
Spot on. They'll be really happy, Australian Bloodstock and Team Daly, that they've got the dog in tip-top shape, ready for the Phoenix in 7 days. He's really put, you know, his name up there, that he's fast enough to be in this series. We knew he was a genuine workman-like dog, but what he's shown tonight in a solo trial indicates he's got more than above average ability to be matching it with the best sprinters in Australia, and he is going to be a major player come this time next week.
And most importantly, Nath, you said earlier on that Sundays are your day off. So have you got anything in your agenda tomorrow? You mow the lawns or something like that?
No, mow the lawns
Make
every
yourself
couple of days.
constructive.
So tomorrow we'll be tuning in at 10:30 for the box draw of the Phoenix. And then we'll be heading into Melbourne to see some Christmas decorations with the kids and doing the family thing as we do on a Sunday.
Magnificent. Have you got any hot spots as where you recommend people should go?
No, mate, the better half decides where we go. I just tag along and
Most
drive.
organised bloke in Australia.
That's me.
Great night. Great job to this man. Love working with him. Hope you've enjoyed it at home. It's been a top night of racing. And, of course, we build up in 7 days' time to the Phoenix here at the Meadows. The box draw for that tomorrow on Sky Racing 1 at 10:30 a.m. Hope you can join us then.
Thanks, Astro. Thanks for your help. Thanks. Have a good night.